strangers, internet. My name is EmilyHanhan. I love colorful makeup and colorful language. And welcome back to yet another edition of New Makeup Nonsense Bingo! It is time again for my favorite video to film and my least favorite video to edit. Welcome back to all of the regulars in the house, and welcome to all of the new faces. Say hi in the comments if you like colorful makeup, if you like bitches with lots of opinions, or if you just like cute fat babes. Subscribe, like the video, share it out, do all the things that would make me so happy. New Makeup Nonsense Bingo, if you have never seen one of these videos, it is a one-part bingo game, one-part new makeup release video, and one-part drinking game. I am back with sparkling wine, Prosecco to be clear if you have been around for a while. Sparkling wine was my beverage of choice for a while, and we're back. But before we get into the beverages, I do this video in collaboration with two of my dear friends. I actually created New Makeup Nonsense Bingo and started doing it in collaboration with Teresa. Teresa is dead, my spooky queen, and our goth witch ruler of the universe has joined us. That is Audra at home. If you're not familiar with either of these creators, I don't know how you found me, but okay, I'm going to have them linked in the description box. I'm also going to have a whole community playlist of creators that do these kinds of videos. And if you are a creator, you are invited to do the video. We have bingo cards linked in the description box. We have hashtags, and then you can kind of just make it your own. There are literally no rules. Do whatever makes you happy. Alcohol doesn't have to be involved. Other vices could be involved. It's kind of a choose your own adventure situation. If you're a creator and you make a video and you want me to add it to the community playlist, just find me on social media and let me know. And otherwise, you should definitely also be watching other creators in the playlist, because there is just a plethora of amazing people doing these, in my opinion, quite fun videos. We have a whole variety of products that I might be talking about tonight, and because we picked them at random, I'm going to show you what all of the options are while I open this bottle of Prosecco and give you a little party lights to enjoy it with. Cheers. Ooh, that is lovely. I'm gonna go with a little bit of a sexy red light tonight. You'll have to let me know your thoughts about this color choice. Leave me a comment. I was going to say we are starting out strong, but, well, you'll see. So we have the Physicians Formula, the Butter Buddies collection. It has 6 pressed powders. I don't like this. There's a highlighter by the name of Butternut. There is a illuminating powder called Bitter Butter. There is a Miss Butterfly blush. There is a Baby Butter. Oh God, that's a banana powder. There's the Butter Puff. It's a bronzer. And Butterscotch, which is a mattifying powder. If you couldn't tell, I don't love the use of the word butter with all of the other words they paired it with. Not a fan. Physicians Formula has continued in the we don't care about Black people, people of color front. But I'm in particular disturbed. I just don't like the visual of this. I don't like the butter buddies all being like little animated things. And in particular, the baby butter. Who wants a makeup product with a pacifier in the mouth, face on the compact? Ew! I'm sorry. Ew! This is just like sending off so many alarm bells. I'm just gonna call it a complexion release with a terrible shade range and move on, because I am already feeling full body cringe. And like, this is the first product. Thank you, Randomizer Goddess, because you just gifted me with a collection that is beautiful. The Odin's Eye Legendary Diversa collection. It is a collection of 3 palettes, and they're all collaboration palettes. So we have the Red Dragon eyeshadow palette in collaboration with Judy, the Giant Wolves eyeshadow palette in collaboration with Annette's Makeup Corner, and the Hummingbird palette in collaboration with the Fancy Face. Tina is getting her roses. And my excitement is also like amplified because I already have them. So thank you to Tina, somebody I can call a friend of mine. Odin's Eye, thank you for sending them to me. Thank you for sending them all the way to Mexico, which is not something that every brand is going to be able to do. I am so thankful for this collection, and the palettes are beautiful. I have not tried any Odin's Eye before this collection, and straight up, I would have bought at least one of these palettes just from the launch, because this is like a very colorful palette, and it's also in collaboration with Tina, so it's truly beautiful. I have this on my eyes today. I haven't played with any of the other ones, but I'm so excited for Tina and for all of the creators and for Odin's Eye. And yeah, just to give you a few more details, this collection is already launched by the time you're seeing this video. It went up basically at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. So they're already available. Each palette is about 28 pounds, or no, 28 euros each, and you can get a bundle. You get the silk scarves. I think if you get the bundle, and I mean they are also beautiful. They match the cover of each palette. I'm just showing you one because I'm already losing my coordination. Thank you, Prosecco. But like, yes, so I already have them, and I'm very excited to play with them. And I don't know enough to give you more information, but I will say I feel positively about them from a first impression, but it's a very loose first impression. Anyway, it's an awesome collaboration, and it feels very well thought out and appropriate for each creator and giving different people a spotlight. So I was already going to be partial because it's with my dear friend, but at the same time, I do actually see like a lot of thought and consideration put into the whole collection. So I technically already bought it. It's already mine. I'm counting it, and I'm very excited. very excited and happy to have it. Excuse me, I was trying to film this without my air conditioner on. I'm already feeling about as hot as I look. So we're gonna have to change that in a moment. As is expected, considering that it is September, holiday releases have already started being revealed. We have this little collage of holiday releases. We have the Too Faced Lip Injection Plump set for $32. We have a Pharmacy Honey Harvest Hydration Kit for $60. We have a Laneige lip set for $30. We have an Olaplex set, but it's the beauty blender that I. So this is called the Single Scoop Blend and Store Duo, and it looks like it's a beauty blender and a stand for you to sit your sponge in while it's wet, so it doesn't roll on a surface, blah, blah, blah. It's $20, which basically just means they're giving you this little plastic holder for free. I have a terrible dirty mind. I just do. It is what it is. But is anybody else, does anybody else see butt plug when you see that stand and sponge together? Is it just me? The other thing that I'm mad as in a marketing thing is okay. Whew, breathe. So the other part of this that I think is a huge missed opportunity is the shape of the sugar cone holder with the sponge in it. It looks like an old Christmas light. It looks like an old holiday light. The big, chunky glass bitches that would, like, if you hit your head on them, you would have a little wallop. I know I'm old, but somebody else remember those? I still love those. They were in my background last year for Grinchmas, although they basically melted everything they touched, so that's not happening again. But this shape looks like that. They could have just given you like a red beauty blender and a little green holder, and it would look like a big retro Christmas light. Instead, they do this weird cone scoop. Look, more holiday bullshit. I don't know if this is considered more holiday or what, but Too Faced has this new powder featuring Clover, their mascot dog. It's face powder, and this is another example of like nostalgia in makeup, because at one angle you see Clover the dog, the cute illustrated face that they have in the powder, but then in the mirror reflected you see the Too Faced, I guess, logo. Anyway, this feels again like nostalgia in terms of the kinds of packaging. I'm thinking of like stickers I had, or notebooks with weird covers. Like, I just feel like there was an era of like everything having that kind of effect. And Too Faced has decided that they're going to release a single face powder with this effect. Okay, so when Physicians Formula pulls this kind of shit, I'm like, your Physicians Formula, what should I expect? What should I expect from Too Faced? I was about to say, like, I expect better from Too Faced. No, I don't. No, I don't. I mean, I expect better from a brand that's funded to the hilt, like Too Faced, but do I actually expect brands to do better? That's a funny joke. I am going to call that same shit new packaging, because I don't care what technology you've distilled down into the makeup world to do that, but most likely it's just some fucking shitty translucent pressed powder that you couldn't sell, and so you're gonna repackage it in a way that's cute. I'll just go buy some stickers or some shit. I saw this hit trend mood today. We usually film on Fridays. It varies, but we usually pull things as late as Friday. I saw this hit trend mood and I was like, oh, this is going in the fucking folder. Becca Cosmetics has a new Forever Home in Smashbox. Okay, so it looks like, before I go on my tirade, I'm just going to give you a little information. It looks like Smashbox is now going to be selling the under eye concealer corrector thing and their highlighters, the pressed powder highlighters. I fucking said this. I said this in a live stream that Audra and I did about Becca closing. I was like, Estee Lauder, who is the parent company, they are going to take whatever sells best from Becca and they're going to shove it into another leg of Estee Lauder. I think I gave them the credit of they'll repackage it and release it as a new formula, but it's really the Becca formula you love. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the formulas that we saw in Becca show up in other Estee Lauder like brands as like a new release. They didn't even do that. The packaging still says Becca, at least in the promo photo. This is why you don't trust a big brand going out of business. I'm not putting any shit on anyone that bought Becca products because they were worried about them being gone forever, because that is what the capitalism marketing gods do to us. But at the same time, what the fuck? What the fuck? Those sales that Becca was having, which were barely a sale, that was such a cash grab to just get any of the money that they could. And I'm sure it was probably also marketing or research, because they could see what sold the most and decide what they wanted to bring over to Smashbox. But the audacity to not even repackage, to refresh it and make it more cohesive with Smashbox. Estee Lauder, Smashbox is dying and Becca died. Move the fuck on. Well. Hourglass is back, releasing even more overpriced makeup for our white bitches. Hourglass has their Holiday 2021 collection. They have a 3-pan palette that they're claiming is for deeper skin tones, but I'm wondering if it's the same one they tried to catfish people with a year ago. And then 2 holiday face palettes that Hourglass, you should just pull an Ofra. So for anyone that hadn't read through the lines and understood your motives, they would know it loud and clear. I'm also giving Hourglass the product that won't die spot on the card because, seriously, get the fuck out. You know what makes me really sad? Colored Rain makes me really sad. Colored Rain has some new mini eyeshadow palettes. There are 4 palettes. There is Neutral Chic, Sunset Chic, Pretty Chic, and Wealthy Chic. This is supposed to be at a new lower price point, and it has square pants. Colored Rain was like one of the first indie matte formulas that I was like, oh, fuck me up. Like, they were one of the first indie formulas that I found, and when I found their mattes, I was just like, okay, I hear you loud and fucking clear. And if you haven't been around here a lot, they've disappointed me over the last year or so, which is fine. I can move on from a brand. Except that maybe I can't, because while I hate the name Wealthy Chic, of course the little 6-pan green palette. Look, I fell for Juicy Boost. I fell for Juicy Boost and I was incredibly disappointed. And I know I should just move on, but I am so tempted to get this green palette. Like, but at the same time, I'm like, Colourpop, is that you? Midas, is that you? Nabla, is that you? Like, none of it feels Colored Rain, but then I'm realizing I don't fucking know what that even means anymore. So, if anybody has ever wondered if I feel sentimental feelings about a brand, the answer is obviously yes. Yes, I do. I'm giving that drunk me would buy it because, yeah, because that's the reality of it. In particular, the green one. Of course, the green one. So, Gucci is serving us a total and palette for $150. The Butte de You floral eyeshadow palette. Butte de You. I'm sorry. In particular, Isabel, you know who you are. I'm sorry. I apologize. This is a nature-inspired palette that has 3 different textures: metallic, satin, and matte. And there are 12 shades total. It's in a very Gucci packaging, a very grandma chic, and I say that with love, but it is a gold-edged palette with a black lid and florals. It's a very unique shape. It makes me think of like a little jewelry box or just a cute little tray you would have on your vanity, but it is an eyeshadow palette. I did say it's $150. I understand people will buy this. I get it. But like, it really is an M palette in a beautiful packaging. Now, if like the actual eyeshadow completely lifted out and that was like a little trinket box inside, my voice cracked because I was like, that would be cute. That would be sweet. But also the reality is that this floral isn't my floral aesthetic. Basically, I'm trying not to just sit here and yell about how fucking ridiculous this is, because I already did that last time I filmed one of these videos about Gucci. So, Anns, my bougie luxury Anns, have fun. Live your best life. For me, I could fall asleep if I looked at this too long. And I'm not actually against spending a fuck ton of money on an eyeshadow palette. But on this eyeshadow palette, I could think of a lot of things I would rather do, including things that are actively painful. Did I just share too much about my brain? Probably. I'm just gonna keep drinking. Okay, but not to be just completely expectable, predictable. Not to be completely predictable as a person that enjoys beauty in this online space. But I will say that the Pat McGrath holiday collection does make my heart skip a beat or two. So Pat McGrath has revealed their holiday collection. There is the Celestial Odyssey palette. You have 18 new shades for $78. So she learned from the Star Wars holiday palette debacle of last year. Cool. There is the Divine Blush and Glow trios. Galactic Sun has Divine Rose, Desert Orchid, and Golden Nectar. And then Amber Allure has Love Struck, Paradise Venus, and Venus Nectar. There are quads. There are 2 quads, Deep Space Divinity and Bronze Borealis. There is a new highlighter, there are lip balms, and there are lots of sets. Now look, I am predictable in that Pat sneak peeked some green eyeshadow for the Met Gala. And I was like, oh, bitch, is it happening? Is it happening? No. The 18 pan palette has 1 green eyeshadow. I'm not gonna succumb to the 1 green eyeshadow. I was going to say, no, I'm not doing it. Now I'm talking myself into the fact that I'm not succumbing to the 1 green eyeshadow. But the face trios, oh, fuck me up. Put that on my motherfucking face. Like, just, I've wanted to try the blushes. The packaging actually is what kind of turned me off for sure, because opening the blush has sounded very difficult, and I already have mobility issues and shit. But a face palette, I am a fucking slut for a blush highlight face palette. I don't need bronzers. Give me highlight, give me blush. So I'm hoping that the lighter one, the highlight, would work for me. Although the richer blushes do call me in, I will probably buy the lighter trio. I didn't realize I was that excited until I'm literally getting hot and bothered about it. And yes, I'm sweaty, but like, I've gotten even more sweaty face emoji. Oh, so yeah, put that on my motherfucking face. Let's talk about this Blend Bunny Surge palette. So Blend Bunny is a brand that I've heard about through Millie, Bats of the Brow, and a handful of other creators, but I think Millie and Donnie Darkowitz were the originals. So Blend Bunny has a like rainbow all matte palette that I will probably buy in the next 6 months to a year, because I've heard people compare the formulas to other brands that I adore. But they have this new palette called the Surge palette. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. So last week, Makeup Nonsense Bingo, I talked about how the Colourpop It's a Mood palette I did not feel like it had an actual tonal variation to make the 5 or 6 colors in one color family make sense. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. The really, really, really deep tone, and then the kind of like mid-tone, the pastel, the neon, and then the shimmer. I don't reach for big palettes, but like, I think it's really pretty. I'm not gonna go with this palette to start. I want to wait and see for people that have both palettes to kind of let me know what they prefer or give me thoughts on the differences, because I don't know if I will actually use the deeper tones that are in this, but this is what the fuck I'm talking about. My only critique is I wish the left-hand column was all yellows, but like, this is tonal variation. This is monochromatic columns with actual depth, actual variation. And this is why I'm a fucking whore for indie eyeshadows and indie makeup in general. But like eyeshadows, speaking of getting all hot and bothered, that one kind of did it for me. I didn't realize I felt so strongly about it. I think I've kind of been trying to ignore the feelings because me and big palettes were not, it's not my favorite. Anyway, I'm very curious to hear more about this palette, and if it calls to you, I'm just gonna say, I'm not gonna encourage you, but I'm not going to encourage you to buy it, but I'm also not going to encourage you. Yolanda, if you have to be watching, I'm blaming this on you. Not really, but like this new Nars face palette. So Nars has holiday releases. They're doing a little 6-pan eyeshadow palette. Oh, they're doing a lot of stuff actually. They have some duos and balms and mascara sets and blah, 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 blah. Lots of gift sets. But as I yelled earlier, I adore blush and highlighter palettes. This palette from Nars, this face palette, looks all glowy. Fuck me. This looks really pretty. I don't actually know if it's going to be the tones for me, but it looks pretty, and Yolanda gets the call out because Yolanda has raved to me about their baked gelée face products. So if that glowy look that I see is because they are baked gelée, I'm doomed. Okay, I'm not actually doomed. I hope I can wait for this for a sale, if that is the truth, but like, yeah. I'm also, though, going to read myself because I do think that it is a fairly basic face palette, but the embossing brings out the glow and has drawn me in. So I'm gonna give this pretty embossing basic makeup, even though it's basic makeup that I'm very fucking interested in. Dear Hip Dot, whatever investor you have, whatever bank account you build your brand out of, what do I need to do? And I'm not saying to make my own makeup line. I'm saying, what do I need to do to get like just a taste of that money? My Venmo, my PayPal is in the description box. Can you just just a lick of that money. Because you have the money to collaborate with fucking Hasbro and make a Ouija board palette, a Play-Doh palette, and then a fucking Monopoly palette. Well, how the fuck have I had Monopoly in 2 bingos in a row? Monopoly. The capitalist hellscape we are living in just beats us down further. But like, I fucking hate to say it, but the Monopoly board palette is actually kind of cute. So it's a new collection. It's Hip Dot and Game Night. The Monopoly palette is $30, the Play-Doh palette is $26, and the Ouija board palette is $26. It's already live. But here's the thing that really fucked me up, besides the fact that we've had Monopoly it's like in 2 weeks in a row. Why does Hasbro like own the Ouija board? What the fuck is that? I don't think I fully grasp the fact that it's marketed as a goddamn board game until right now. Look, I am very much, the jury is out about spiritual, witchy shit. I enjoy it. I'm not practicing, but I'm also not practicing. I don't know. It's complicated. But also, I understand the power of it. I respect the power of it. And I didn't fucking know Hasbro was like the owner of the Ouija board. Again, what is happening? What is life? I don't know if I'm so hot because of the wine or because of my air conditioning not being strong enough, but I am a sweaty beast tonight. That's probably wine. I forgot how hot wine makes me. Okay, I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna combine these two together. I'm also gonna give myself 2 spots on the bingo card because I do whatever the fuck I want. But one came up and it made me think of the other. So we have more skincare. We have even more skincare. First up, the one that I saw first, thanks to the randomizer, is Juvia's Place. So Juvia's Place has launched a skincare brand, Juvia Skin. They have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. They have like 11 products. They have a cleansing balm, a gel cleanser, toners, facial pads, serums, oils, treatment pads, creams, and it ranges from like $45 to $16. That feels a little... It feels, okay, for this one, I feel like Juvia's kind of missed the mark on like price point. Because I think the packaging is fucking cute. And I think if this had been priced maybe not quite as low as like the Ordinary or Good Molecules, but not quite as high, I think they could have fucking smashed in the audience of people that like Glow Recipe and brands like that, but don't want to spend quite as much. Because the packaging is cute. It's like very much aesthetic Instagram skincare shelf cabinet, vibes. But the price point, especially coming from a brand like Juvia's Place, just feels a little bit rich from what I was expecting. So it's probably not going to be something I pick up because I don't find myself drawn to skincare brands that have come from makeup brands. But also, at the same time, I feel weird about this Naima skincare from Nikki Tutorials. Nemia. I haven't watched Nikki's videos, so I don't actually know how it's pronounced. But it's a new skincare and beauty brand according to Trend Mood. But they're launching with a cooling eye stick, a primer moisturizer hybrid, a serum, and a spray and a fan. And again, these price points range from like $25 to $37. Now, I have this soft spot for Nikki, but I don't actually watch her content anymore. But I still have a soft spot. But even with this brand, the commercial for it that I saw, I was like, I'm sorry, but you're trying a little too hard to like be this really sweet, like Hallmark, we can all come together, we are one kind of energy for fucking skincare. And I understand how skincare is a huge part of like identity and making yourself feel better, especially if you have skincare problems. But I felt like, skin problems. If you deal with acne, if you deal with things that are like just not under your control. It's not under your control whether or not it's like skincare fixable or not. It felt predatory, I guess, is how I would say. It felt a little bit too much like, let's tug at your heartstrings and make you feel something without actually making you feel a thing about the product. It just felt kind of gross. So, yeah, I don't feel comfy about really either of the launches. Yeah. But also, I am going to give myself 2 spots on the card because Nikki is a new influencer brand, but Juvia's is skincare. I just smashed them together because I'm losing my patience and also getting very drunk and very warm. Let me tell you how I am a fucking clown. So we have another, we have another one of those collage holiday release photos revealed on Trend Mood. These were sneak peeks, I think from Sephora, France. So there was some Too Faced stuff, like little 8 pans, the bigger like holiday things. It looks like a little face palette with 4 shades. Anything else? A Huda Beauty set, Benefit, blah, 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 blah. Some cute lipsticks from, I don't know who actually now that I said that. A lot of skincare sets, a lot of shit. But the way that I'm a clown. Okay, so if you didn't know, it seems like Natasha Denona is has discontinued the gold palette. That's my only Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette. It looks like for holiday, she's releasing a 5-pan and an eyeshadow brush that is the Metropolis Mini. And this looks like, from the picture, it has like a very sparkly gold, maybe a matte yellow, matte mustard, a sparkly turquoise, a neutral tone, and then unfortunately like a bone matte, which, here's the thing. I want it for science. I don't say that a lot, but like, I kind of want it for science to see how it compares to the gold palette. I'm such a clown though, because like, truthfully, I bought the gold palette for like 5 shades, 6 max. But part of me wants to buy this one and see if I would declutter my big gold palette for the little 5-pan. Leave me a star emoji in the comments if you want to see that video. I know like everyone's gonna be doing those comparison videos, but I'm such a fucking clown right now. I'm just like, I made a bad decision with my money 2 years ago. I should make another one related to this brand now. Yeah. Ooh, look who's back with more icy metallics. Colourpop. So Colourpop has released the Plush Like Me 12-pan palette. The bottom row looks like rich, deep, chocolatey tones. And then there's a lot of icy metallics in the top 2 rows. Packaging looks like it has some velvet detailing. There are some blush sticks, lippy pencils, soul body powders. Then the other part of this release that is actually intriguing, Luxe Lipsticks are back. When did that happen? So I have a soft spot for the Luxe lipstick formula. These colors in this collection do read, we saw what you were doing, Proper Beauty, and we took that. That's just me being in particularly harsh on Colourpop. But I do remember really enjoying the Luxe lipstick formula. And my problem, but also my desire, is if Colourpop makes weird colors again in this formula. Because that was my first teal lipstick. I'm pretty sure it was Colourpop. And I gave it to a friend because I was like, it's Colourpop, I'll just buy another one. They lived in Florida, and I left it in Florida, and they were gonna mail it to me, and I was like, don't even bother, it's Colourpop, I'll just buy one. Unbeknownst to me, Getty, yes, I still remember the name, had been discontinued. Now, a couple of years later, I have lots of weird lipstick colors, but I will say, if the Luxe lipsticks actually stay around and they bring some of the weird, less traditional colors out, put a red nose on me and call me Bozo. For now, I'm just calling this another Colourpop release or more Colourpop because as a whole, nothing else is like that remarkable to me, but Luxe lipsticks. Anyway, as feels like kind of the tradition around here, I hit bingo with Colourpop. I hit motherfucking bingo with motherfucking Colourpop. I feel like I talked about a lot tonight. There were still so many releases that I haven't talked about, but also like, I'm good. I'm good. But also, if you saw anything in the intro that you really wanted to hear my opinion about, leave me a comment and ask away, and I'll bring some salty thoughts or lustful feelings to the comment section. Anyway, I'm just gonna gently remind you, I would love for you to subscribe, perhaps check out my Patreon or YouTube membership to just give me a little extra support. Thank you so much to my patrons and my YouTube members, and for everyone that's watching right now, you are so appreciated. Thank you for spending some of your day with me. Most importantly, take care of yourself better today than you do. My battery cut off. I fucking refuse to do this again. Most importantly, take care of yourself better today than you did yesterday, because you are worth it. Bye, friends.